Let's go to the main menu and click Docs. Now, as we said in the last video, there are three areas by which you can find documents. Yours, which represents all the documents that are on your computer. Groups represents those documents that you're retrieving from the various faith life groups that you're involved in. And public represents all the documents that all Logos users have freely posted to the Logos database that you can access. And it's very important to understand the purpose of each one. So yours is basically, as I said, your documents. And you can take your documents and you can share them with groups in particular, or you can share them with all Logos users. This is a real handy feature. So let's walk through this process. How do we actually share these documents and retrieve these documents? So what I'd like to do is share a bibliography that I have based on preaching books, and I'm going to upload it to the groups, and I'm going to upload it to the public. So the first thing I want to do is just use the filter option at the left and click on bibliography. Now, as we showed in the previous video, this reduces the number of documents at the right, making it easier to find what I'm looking for. Next, I'm going to click in the find box and type in preaching. Now I'm working on my dissertation at the time of this video, and I have a preaching bibliography. So I'm going to click this document and open it up. Notice that right away I have the share button. Now I could have clicked on Docs and right-clicked on the document and share as well. So be aware you can do this in two different ways. I could have also gone to the information button, then scroll down and click share again. So three different ways by which you can share the document. I like to open up to make sure I know exactly what I'm sharing. So here I have 129 books related to the topic of preaching. Next, I'm going to go to the share button at the top right of the document and click it. Now this time we're going to share to a group, and then we'll share to public. So we click on group, click the drop-down menu, and I'm going to type in LearnLogos. This is the quickest and easiest way to find a group. So I've typed in LearnLogos. I'm going to choose this one, LearnLogos, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Notice the next option is collaborate. Anyone can edit. I really don't want people to change this document, but I do want to give access to it. So therefore, I'll leave this unchecked. But if you have a group of people by which you're sharing and editing a document together, this is a great way to do it. Let's go ahead and click Done. Once the window is closed, that's to let you know the document has been placed in the group. Now let's go visit that group and see where it is. I've opened up my browser. Let's go to www.faithlife.com, press enter. Once you get to faithlife.com, make sure you are logged in. Since I'm logged in, I'm going to type in LearnLogos. Now, I did LearnLogos Green Bay, so let's click on that element. Now, to find our document, we need to go to Bible Study. Let's click and expand that section. Notice we've got the option Logos Document and Community Notes. Let's click Logos Document. And there it is, Dissertation Preaching Bibliography. So now, if you go to faithlife.com and join this group, you can get access to this particular document. Now that we're here, how do we download this document? Well, if you have a document that you want to download, you'll see an action button here at the right. You'll click Actions, and then you can click Copy. This will make a private copy of this document. But how do we do this through the Logos tool? So let's go back to Logos, and I'm going to go back to Docs, and this time I'm going to click on Groups. Notice now that Dissertation Preaching Bibliography appears here too. I'm going to click that item. And notice at the right, the information window is still enabled, and now we can see the details. Notice I get information about the document, and I get information about the individual who posted it to the group. In this case, me. I'm going to click the information button to close it. Now let's go to public. Therefore, click on public. Notice we don't see it here. So let's go back to our document, and let's share it to public. So let's click share. This time, we'll click on public, and then click make document public, and click yes. There's our copy link. And then notice this document is shared with one group. Now, if we click change sharing, we can see which groups are there. We can enable and disable the various groups that this document is connected to. So you do get some fine control there. So let's click done to close this window. So let's go back to share by clicking on share. And now we're back at our public document. So we have make document public enabled yes. Let's go ahead and click done. Now if we click on docs in the main menu and we go to public and we sort on date by clicking date, when you click on date for the first time, it may sort the oldest to the newest. If that's the case, click date one more time to ensure the newest is at the top. And sure enough, we have today, and there's our dissertation preaching bibliography. So the key to recognize between each one of these is first to determine what document you want to share. Second, determine who you want to share the document with, specific groups in faith life or the whole Logos community. In closing, as you can see, this is a great way to share documents with others and collaborate as well.